Hey guys and gals, Otto here. So we're going to call this Building with Large Pieces 101. It's going to be very short, very brief. Uh, Here we have a foundation. It doesn't matter if this foundation is on the ground out here or out there in the water. It doesn't matter. You are not snapping these gates to a foundation. Notice it just rides over the foundation. There's no snap to it. Okay? And you can build these gates that are actually doorways straight off of the ground, whether in the water or out here. Okay, you don't need foundations and walls to do that. The reason you want to use foundations and walls is so that you can stack them. Okay? And so here we're going to see that it snaps to the direction of your snap point. The snap point is the wall. So if I put it that way, it's going to snap in the same line, in line with that wall. Okay? Notice it's not snapping towards me. It won't snap towards me because the wall is going the opposite way. Okay? Now if I move this wall there, and I go to put this down, now look at what it's doing. There. It's snapping in line with the wall. Now it's not going left to right here. It's snapping the other direction. Okay? So what we learned there is that it snaps in the direction of your wall. Now if we move over here, it doesn't matter if this is a triangle. It's still going to snap in the direction of the wall, whether I put the wall this way, or this way. Okay? So we'll check it that way, right? See? It just snapped in the direction of the wall. The goal, when it does this, is to put your snap wall right down the center of the gates. It does the same thing with the walls, these giant walls. Okay? It just snapped in this direction of the wall, and it put it right down the center. So it's super simple. You just got to know it's going to snap it down the center. Now we just seen it on a square foundation, a triangle, and we're going to check it out on a, here we have a foundation pole, and here we have a floor. So we are going to, and it doesn't matter if the floor is square or triangle. We're going to put the wall on. We're going to put the wall on, and it's going to snap in line with the wall. See? It still put the wall right down the center. See, these walls are created with snap points, and the snap points are embedded inside the wall. That's why they work this way. Okay? Okay, so in every example, I used a full-size wall. Now let's use a half-size wall. There. It just did the same thing. It just snapped it down the center. Okay? Now here, it lined up with the ground. If you want it on the floor, sometimes what you got to do is you got to make the floor longer. Give it more to work with, and it will eventually snap on top of the floor. Okay? So there we just learned in Building with Large Pieces 101 that your gates and your walls are going to snap in the direction of your wall. Okay, your little snap wall. And that concludes Building with Large Pieces 101. There will be more coming. Just stay tuned. Probably not today, but in the very near future, I'll be putting out. I hope to find the time to be able to put out some much bigger projects on this. I want to show you guys how to work with these on a large scale. It's funny, I've been all over the Atlas and I see very few people doing it, so I don't think a lot of the community understands how to do it, or they're not doing it on official, because that's where I see a lot of stuff and I'm not seeing them out there. Most of what I see is people stacking gates or putting gates side by side, which is still strange to me because it's actually, I think it's less expensive to build the walls, and the walls are actually built for that, but yet people still keep using gates, maybe because in the earlier seasons all we had available was gates. But we have the walls too. These walls are awesome, and you can flip the walls. You see what I just did there? See, I'm pressing E. Oh, I'm on a PC, but you guys can do it on your controllers with your Xbox too. There's a button you press and it'll flip what side your crown, that's what I call it, the crown of the wall goes to, whether it's on the back side or the front side. It's always in the direction of the green arrow. If the green arrow's to the left, it's forward. If it's green arrow's to the right, then it's in the back. Alright, and we will talk about those more in another video. Like, subscribe, share, keep it civil, and I'll see you in the next one.